Hello and welcome everyone, this is Adam from Critical Impact Gaming, and today we have a Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. So today my opponent is going to be named Asher, and let's see, I'm going to be starting out with my Rotom Wash form. This is actually probably one of my favorite teams that I actually made in Gen 6 in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I just wanted to keep using it because it's probably my most favorite team that I've ever made. And I just wanted to keep using it in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, so you know, why not? So my opponent's gonna lead off with a red Gyarados, and actually just right off the bat go for the Mega, predicting me to switch out, or at least go for a Volt Switch, and my opponent being able to tank it because Mega Gyarados is actually very naturally bulky. You can have zero investment in HP and special defense and still be able to take Volt Switches for days. However, I am going to be able to get off the Will-O-Wisp because I know for a fact I'll be able to live at least one unboosted Earthquake. And it looks like my opponent doesn't even have the Earthquake as they revealed just the Crunch. They do, however, get the special defense, not special defense drop, the physical defense drop on my Rotom Wash. But it doesn't even matter because I do end up going for the Full Switch on this turn. Now, oh my gosh, I was hitting myself so hard because I made such a fatal mistake right here. I think it's the next 2 turns or so. You'll see in a minute. So actually, I forgot to give my Venusaur an item. This is supposed to be my Mega for the team. And as you see, I was able to take out the Mega Gyarados. I mean, it wasn't going to be a threat anyway since it's burned. But at least it's out of the way now. And I just had to sack my Venusaur over here because I honestly didn't want anything to be taken to close combat or a Fire Punch or anything like that from a Infernape, whether it be Choice Banded, Scarfed, or Life Orb, or even Extra Belt. So I do have to sack my Venusaur, which really sucks. I didn't even get to use a Mega in this game just because I simply forgot to put it on there. But I am gonna threaten him out with my Landorus and the Intimidate, as he just sends out his own Landorus, predicting my Earthquake, which I predict in turn and go for the U-turn. Of course, it's not gonna do very much damage since it is heavily resisted, but I am gonna be going back out into my Wet Inside because, man, this thing is just, I'm telling you right now, this is the MVP of the entire match. So I'm gonna dodge that Stone Edge right there, land another Will-O-Wisp. That's 2 Will-O-Wisps in a row, guys. Just keep counting. So Landorus is burnt. You can tell all that salt right there. Let's see, I think I just switch out right here, and what do I go into? I go into my Red Ranger, predicting just like another Stone Edge or something like that, which it does end up going for. And my opponent does hit it this time. However, since I resist it and my opponent's burned, meaning their attack power is cut in half. I think it's still cut in half in this gen, right? It's just the damage that changed. I actually didn't think he would have the superpower, and I thought maybe I'd be able to live one Earthquake and just get off a knockoff, followed up by a Sucker Punch. But no, he reveals that he has a superpower, and even burned, that is enough to take me out. So Red Ranger goes down, and I'm at a disadvantage being 5-2 with my opponent in the lead, and he's just going to go for another superpower. However, I'm fully invested in physical defense and HP with my fat bitch over here, Chansey, with the Violite, and he's already at -1 from the last superpower and burned, so his superpower isn't going to be doing anything this turn. Realizing that, he's just going to be switching out as I am able to set up my Stealth Rocks. I believe this turn I go for, what is it, Seismic Toss? It's either Seismic Toss or a Wish. Yeah, okay. So I go for a Wish this turn as he sends out his Kartana. I'm pretty much at full HP anyway, well, you know, more or less. So I am just going to go into my Landorus here to get out the Intimidate, be able to tank any hit that his Kartana wants to throw at me, and get it all back with my Wish from the Chansey. So he's just going to go for the safe play and use Sacred Sword since it is super effective against my Chansey, but I'm just going to get that all back. And right here, I probably should have just gone for an Earthquake. Honestly, like, I didn't even register in my mind that I had even set up the Stealth Rocks, which I know is kind of dumb, but what are you gonna do? We all make mistakes. I really should have just gone for Earthquake. It probably would have KO'd, considering how much that knockoff did. And he only had a Focus Sash, so that knockoff is kind of useless anyway. Let's see. I think he just goes for the 2 leaf blades right there as I go into my Mew, which is another physical wall. My defensive core is consistent of Mew, Rotom Wash, and Chansey. And yeah, it works out pretty well for me, as you can see here. And I am just going to go out into my Landorus to get off another Intimidate, as my opponent is going to be able to get off the Sword Stance with the Kartana. But it doesn't matter because I'm Choice Scarfed, I'm just going to Earthquake. So that's a dead Kartana. Bye bye, paper boy. So now my opponent's just going to send in the Raichu. I don't know why he sent in Raichu just to die to an Earthquake, because my Landorus being able to outspeed his Kartana clearly reveals that I am Choice Scarfed, unless maybe he's Adamant, and I'm not really sure what its max speed is when it's Adamant. So yeah, I mean, maybe he thought I was Jolly and he's just Adamant and I naturally outsped. I'll have to do the calcs on that. But that is another Mon down. I'm able to take it out with the Raichu, no problem, with an Earthquake. So now the score is looking a little bit more even, from my point of view at least. So his Burnt Landorus isn't going to be able to do anything. I just sent in my Mew to tank the Stone Edge, which I was actually kind of predicting the HP Ice. But I also at the same time didn't want to go into Chansey in case he did predict my switch and go for a superpower. That would be very bad for me. My opponent actually makes a really good play here and goes into his Tyranitar to completely absorb my Psychic. I don't think I have any status on this Mew. It's just on my Rotom really. This is more my Cleric. Let's see. I think it's Psychic, Roost, and Heal Bell. I can't remember what my last move was. But I mean, I really only get to use Roost and kind of just switch out here. I don't really get to use Mew all that much. I just Roost up, get back up to full HP, and my opponent is able to get up the Dragon Dance. So that's looking a little bit scary for me. However, I'm not really wanting to sack my Mew just in case I'm able to use it later on. So I am going to be switching out into my Landorus Therian, just to get back down to neutral attack power. He will still have the +1 in speed, but because my Intimidate, he will be at neutral attack. And now my opponent actually reveals the Z Crystal, the Dark Z Crystal. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, I really don't like the introduction of Z Crystals into this generation. I feel like it's OP, honestly. Like, this is a Tyranitar, which of course is very powerful. It's got, what is it? I think it's 100 base attack, right? No, it is definitely more than 100 base attack. But it's very high attack, and it's able to take me out with what is basically a powered up Crunch. So yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan of Z Crystals. I use them sometimes, but I really just don't like them all that much. So I'm just gonna send in my Rotom here. Sorry about my rant there, but I'm able to tank the Stone Edge once, avoid it, get off a Hydro Pump, and follow up with a Pain Split to bring up my HP equal to his. I am going to not even get hit by the Sandstorm actually, because it subsides this turn, and he actually ends up going for the Stealth Rocks, which I honestly thought was a pretty bad play because it's super late game. If you're looking at the time code at the bottom, then you could tell that there's only like a minute or so left in the battle anyway. He definitely should have just gone for another Stone Edge or even a Crunch to at least try to take out my Rotom. But as you can see, he fails to do so. And because of that, he's gonna send his Infernape. I have no idea why he went for Mach Punch. He knows I'm not Choice Scarfed. Maybe that's just the most powerful stab he had, outside of Fire Punch, which wouldn't do anything. But I mean, come on, Mach Punch, really? You couldn't go for a close combat? Really should have done that instead. Or even a Gunk Shot if you had that. But I am able to take him out with a Hydro Pump as he sends in what I believe is his last Pokemon here. The Burnt Landorus is just going to get the useless Intimidate off on me as he goes for the Stone Age, and I live it with 15 HP as I fire off my final Hydro Pump. I do hit it, it lands, bye bye Landorus, super effective, boy! So yeah, I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this game. It was really fun. And I'm definitely excited to be able to finally upload my 3DS Wi-Fi battles in high quality. So have a nice day, everyone. Bye.